All right, welcome back everyone for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be exploring something pretty fascinating,
Yeah.
Amazon Nova.
Hmm.
So picture this, an AI that can summarize like a 7-hour TV series
Wow.
in just 3 minutes.
Okay.
Instantly troubleshoot your tech issues.
Mm-hmm.
Even generate video ads like directly from a product page.
Interesting.
That's the potential that Amazon is aiming for with this new family of AI models
I get ambitious.
that are designed to be powerful, fast, and cost-effective.
For sure.
And we've got a mix of sources for you today, folks.
Okay.
From marketing materials and technical specs to even a keynote presentation transcript.
That's awesome.
Our goal,
Hmm.
to give you a clear understanding of what Amazon Nova is, what it can do, and what it all means for businesses and users like you.
So what's interesting is that Amazon isn't just like throwing another AI model into the mix.
Right.
They're really pushing this idea of the Nova family, grouping models together based on their purpose.
Right. It's like they've created this whole AI universe, with fun, memorable names.
Yeah.
Like Micro and Canvas.
Uh-huh.
So walk us through this Nova family.
Huh?
What are the key players here?
Well, so far we have 6 models.
Okay.
They're divided into 2 categories, understanding models and generation models.
Okay.
On the understanding side,
Gotcha.
we have Micro, Light, Pro, and Premier. Micro is all about speed,
Okay.
designed for, lightning-fast text processing.
Like the cheetah of the AI world.
Exactly.
Right.
Light is your multimodal entry point.
Uh-huh.
It can handle both text and images.
Okay.
Pro
Yeah.
is the current workhorse, the most advanced model that's available right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Premier,
Okay.
which is still shrouded in a bit of mystery, set to launch early next year.
It's like they're saving the best for last.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But even with the models we know about,
Yeah.
the potential applications are just mind-boggling.
Totally. And it's not just the capabilities that are impressive. Amazon is really emphasizing accessibility and integration. They're touting seamless integration with the AWS ecosystem, robust language support, and top-notch security features, all while delivering impressive performance and speed.
Yeah, they're trying to do it all.
Okay, so I've got the brainy understanding models.
Right.
What about the creative side of the family?
Right, that's where the generation models come in.
Okay.
Canvas and Real. Canvas focuses on image generation
Okay.
with features like in-painting and custom color palettes.
So for the artists out there.
For the artists, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Real,
Yeah.
which is all about video creation. It's still in development, but they've already showcased some pretty impressive results.
Yeah, remember that video of the cheeseburger just chilling on a couch?
Yeah, who wouldn't want to see a cheeseburger relaxing on a sofa?
Right. I mean, come on.
But jokes aside,
Yeah.
it's a really powerful demonstration of what Nova Real can do.
For sure, it's more than just a funny demo.
Right.
It highlights this potential for automated video generation,
Yeah.
which could be a game changer
It could be.
for content creators and businesses, right?
Absolutely.
Imagine creating, like professional-looking video ads or product demos
Right.
without needing a full production team.
Yeah, that would be huge.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But let's get, under the hood a bit here.
Okay.
What are some of the core technologies that make Nova so powerful?
Well, one of the key innovations
Yeah.
is Nova's multimodal processing.
Okay.
So, unlike a lot of AI models that analyze video frame by frame,
Uh-huh.
Nova can actually understand video as a whole.
Wait, so how does that work? Does
Yeah.
it use some sort of advanced scene understanding
Yeah,
or object tracking?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
And the technical details are still somewhat under wraps,
Okay.
but based on what we know,
Yeah.
it seems like Nova utilizes a combination of techniques, including object recognition, motion analysis, and even something called semantic scene understanding.
Wow. Okay.
So essentially, it's able to grasp not just the individual elements within a video, but also the relationships between them, the overall narrative flow, and even the emotional tone of the content.
So it's not just seeing the cheeseburger on the couch. It's understanding that the cheeseburger is relaxing on the couch.
Precisely. And this allows for a much richer and more nuanced analysis of video content,
Right.
opening up all sorts of possibilities for applications like content summarization,
Yeah.
automated editing,
Yeah.
and even real-time video understanding.
Wow. That's incredible. What about all those businesses that are just drowning in paperwork?
Yeah.
Can Nova help them out?
Absolutely. Nova excels at document processing,
Okay.
handling everything from PDFs and charts to even handwritten notes.
Handwriting?
Yeah,
Really? That's impressive.
it is.
So it's like having a digital assistant
Yeah.
that can finally, like, decipher my doctor's scribbles.
Exactly. And this is a huge deal for industries like healthcare, finance, and legal, where tons of information is still trapped in these paper documents.
Right.
Nova could potentially automate data extraction and analysis, saving businesses countless hours of manual labor.
So we've got video understanding, document processing,
Right.
and all these, fun family names.
Right.
But what about the cold, hard numbers?
Right.
How does Nova stack up against the competition?
Well, Amazon is making some pretty bold claims
Okay.
about Nova's performance and cost effectiveness. They say it achieves 97–99% accuracy on long context tasks like summarizing complex documents or understanding lengthy videos.
Okay.
In AWS resource inspection, it boasts a 94.3% accuracy rate.
Okay.
And perhaps most impressive, they claim it's 75% more cost-effective than competing AI models.
75%.
That's 75%.
That's a massive difference.
It is.
What kind of impact could that have on the AI landscape?
I think it could be huge. Think about it.
Yeah.
If Nova can deliver comparable or even superior performance at a fraction of the cost,
Right.
it could disrupt the entire AI market.
Well, it could level the playing field,
Exactly.
allowing startups and smaller businesses to access these powerful AI tools that were previously out of reach because of budget constraints.
Right.
That's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's still early days.
Right.
But Nova has the potential to democratize access to advanced AI, which could lead to a waves of innovation across industries.
Okay, so we've got a solid understanding of what Nova is and what it can do.
Yeah.
But the real question is, how is this actually being used in the real world?
Right.
Let's dive into some of the most exciting use cases.
Let's do it.
All right. From what we've covered so far, it's pretty clear Amazon has ambitious plans for Nova.
Yes.
But, knowing the potential is one thing, seeing it in action is another. Did our sources give us any glimpses into how Nova's actually being used?
They did.
Okay.
And this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
The keynote presentation transcript included firsthand accounts from some early adopters within Amazon itself.
Okay.
So, for example, Patrick Nan, the director of intelligent tooling for AWS support, talked about how Nova is transforming their approach to tech support.
AWS support. You mean they're using Nova to, tackle those frustrating tech issues that we've all encountered at some point?
Exactly. Patrick described how they're developing these AI-powered troubleshooting agents using Nova that can resolve complex technical issues in a fraction of the time it would take a human.
So no more, waiting on hold for hours, getting passed around to different departments, or struggling to explain your issue to someone who might not even fully understand it.
That's the vision.
Right.
And it's not just about customer support.
Okay.
Patrick also mentioned the development of an AI administrator powered by Nova that could proactively manage workloads, identify potential issues before they even become major problems, and even automate routine maintenance tasks.
That sounds like a dream come true.
It does.
For anyone who's ever, managed a complex cloud environment.
Yeah.
It's like having an army of AI experts working behind the scenes, just keeping everything running smoothly.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And these AI administrators wouldn't just react to problems.
Right.
They would anticipate them using predictive analytics and machine learning to optimize performance, allocate resources efficiently, and prevent downtime.
That's incredible.
It is.
It sounds like Nova could truly revolutionize the way businesses manage their cloud infrastructure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's move on to another use case here.
Okay.
What about that 3-minute recap?
Right.
Of the Bosch series.
Yes.
How did they actually create that using Nova?
That was a fascinating example.
Yeah.
Shared by Gerard Medioni, Vice President and Distinguished Scientist at Prime Video and Amazon MGM Studios.
Okay.
He explained that they used a 3-step process involving synopsis generation, voice synthesis, and visual montage.
Okay.
All powered by different aspects of Nova.
Break that down for us. It sounds like a complex process.
It is, but
Yeah.
Nova makes it remarkably efficient.
Okay.
So first, they fed all 10 episodes of the series into Nova,
Uh-huh.
which then generated a detailed textual synopsis,
Okay.
identifying the key plot points, characters, and themes.
So Nova essentially, like, watched the entire series and created a Cliff's Notes version of the story.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then they used Nova's voice synthesis capabilities
Mm-hmm.
to create a voiceover narration
Uh-huh.
that captured the emotional tone of the series,
Okay.
adding another layer of depth to the recap.
So Nova is, like, a writer,
Yeah,
an editor, and a voice actor all rolled into one.
exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
But what about the visuals? How did they, like, create the montage that accompanied the narration?
That's where Nova's video understanding capabilities really shine.
Okay.
It was able to analyze each episode,
Uh-huh.
identify the most impactful and emotionally resonant clips,
Okay.
and then seamlessly stitch them together
Yeah.
to create this visually stunning montage
Oh.
that perfectly synced with the narration.
It's like having, like, an AI film editor.
That works.
Behind the scenes, crafting a compelling narrative from hours of footage.
Exactly.
That's mind-blowing. But all this, like, AI-powered content creation
Right.
raises a question for me.
Sure.
Could tools like Nova eventually replace human creatives?
That's a question a lot of people are asking.
Yeah.
It's an important one to consider.
Yeah.
However, I believe that human creativity will always have a vital role to play.
Okay.
AI can be an incredibly powerful tool
Right.
for enhancing the creative process, making it faster, more efficient, and more accessible.
Uh-huh.
But it's unlikely to fully replace human intuition,
Yeah.
imagination, and emotional intelligence.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's more about collaboration
It is.
than replacement, right?
Right.
Humans and AI
Yeah.
working together
Yeah.
to create something truly remarkable.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Now for our final first-hand account.
Okay.
Let's turn to Jamie St. Don,
Okay.
Senior Manager of Products for Amazon Q Developer.
Okay.
He shared some insights into how Nova is simplifying the management of AWS resources for developers.
I remember this one. This is all about making life easier for developers, right?
It is.
Who are overwhelmed by the ever-increasing complexity of the cloud.
Exactly. Jamie explained how they used Nova to create a feature within Amazon Q Developer that allows users to ask natural language questions about their AWS infrastructure.
Okay.
So, for example, you could simply ask,
Yeah.
which of my EC2 instances are running out of storage? Or, what's the current status of my latest code deployment?
Okay.
And Nova would instantly provide accurate and relevant answers.
So it's like having an all-knowing AI assistant for your cloud environment.
Exactly.
That could be a real game changer.
It could be.
For developers and IT professionals.
For sure. It's about eliminating the need to manually dig through endless menus, dashboards, and log files to find the information you need.
Right.
Nova can process vast amounts of data and present it in a clear, concise, and actionable way, allowing developers to focus on what they do best, building and innovating.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
But all this talk about, like, AI assistants taking care of everything makes me wonder, could this level of automation make us, like, complacent? What happens if we become too reliant on AI to manage our technology?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's one we should be mindful of as AI becomes more integrated into our lives.
Yeah.
It's important to strike a balance between leveraging AI's capabilities and maintaining a deep understanding of how our technology works.
Yeah.
We shouldn't blindly trust AI to handle everything without question.
So it's about, like, using AI as a powerful tool to augment our abilities, not replace them entirely.
Exactly.
We need to stay engaged, informed, and in control.
For sure.
Now, we've explored how Nova's being used for everything from customer support to video production to cloud management. It's clear that Amazon has big plans for this technology, but what does it all mean for, the average user?
Right.
How might Nova impact our daily lives?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is, and that's what we're going to dive into in part 3 of this deep dive. We'll explore the broader implications of Nova, the potential benefits and risks, and what it all means for the future.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, for the final part of our deep dive into Amazon Nova.
It's been a wild ride.
It has been a wild ride.
Exploring all of its capabilities and diving into those real-world applications.
Yeah, we even got, like, a sneak peek into the future of, like, AI-powered video editing, which is crazy.
It really is.
And it's clear, right, from what we've seen that
Yeah.
Amazon has some very big plans for Nova.
They do. They're positioning it as a transformative force across multiple industries.
Definitely. But as with any powerful technology, there are some important questions, I think, that we need to consider.
For sure.
Like, what about the impact on jobs?
Yeah.
You know, if AI can perform tasks that humans used to do, where does that leave us?
That's a valid concern, and it's one that we can't just, shy away from.
Yeah.
The reality is that some jobs will be impacted by AI automation as the technology continues to advance.
Yeah.
However, I think if we look at history,
Okay.
history has shown us time and time again that technological advancements often create new opportunities and new industries that we couldn't have even imagined before.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Like, look at the internet, right?
Exactly.
It, like, disrupted tons of industries,
Yeah.
but it also created millions of new jobs and opportunities.
Exactly. The key is to adapt and evolve. We need to focus on developing skills that complement AI rather than trying to compete with it.
Right. So it's not humans versus AI.
Right.
It's humans with AI working together to create something even greater than we could alone.
Yeah.
So let's shift gears a bit here and think about the average user, right?
Yeah.
How might Nova impact our daily lives in a more personal way?
Well, for one thing, I can imagine Nova making technology much more accessible and user-friendly. Imagine being able to interact with your devices and services using like natural language, just like you're talking to a friend.
That's a really, like, compelling vision.
It is.
And it aligns, like, perfectly with Amazon's overall strategy, right?
Totally.
Think about the possibilities, right?
Yeah.
AI-powered personal assistants that can manage your schedule, book appointments, make reservations, even anticipate your needs before you realize them.
Right.
Or smart homes that can actually understand your voice commands and learn your preferences.
Right.
Adjusting the temperature, lighting, or even, like, playing your favorite music based on your mood.
Exactly. And that's just, scratching the surface.
Right.
We could even see, like, AI-powered educational tools that adapt to your learning style and provide, like, personalized instruction.
Yeah, making learning more engaging and effective.
Absolutely.
It's almost like having, like a team of invisible helpers working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Making our lives easier and more efficient.
I like it.
But let's be realistic for a second.
Yeah.
There are some potential downsides too, right?
Of course. I mean, as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we do need to be mindful of the potential risks.
Yeah.
Data privacy and security are paramount. If AI is constantly listening and learning and collecting data about our interactions, who controls that data?
Yeah, exactly.
How do we ensure that it's not being misused or exploited?
That's a critical question,
It is.
We need, like, clear guidelines and regulations in place to protect our information and prevent any sort of AI-driven manipulation.
Oh, absolutely. That's a responsibility that falls on both tech companies and policymakers.
Yeah.
We need to strike a balance between embracing the incredible potential of AI while also safeguarding our privacy and autonomy.
It's a conversation, I think, that we as a society need to be having right now
as
this technology rapidly evolves.
For sure.
But before we wrap up,
Yeah.
what excites you most about Amazon Nova and the future of AI?
For me, it's the potential for AI to help us solve some of the world's most pressing challenges, from healthcare and climate change to education and poverty. AI can be a powerful tool for positive change.
Yeah.
If we use it wisely and ethically.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Well, that brings our deep dive into Amazon Nova to a close.
It does.
We've explored its capabilities, its potential impact, and the really important questions we need to be asking as this technology continues to evolve.
We have. It's been a great conversation.
It has.
Thank you.
And remember, everyone, this conversation doesn't end here.
It doesn't.
So keep exploring this fascinating topic.
Yeah.
Share your thoughts and engage in the ongoing discussion about the future of AI.
Please do.
And until next time, stay curious.